Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games. Thanks for checking this out. So, for this playthrough, we're gonna be going through Life is Strange Remastered. Should be a pretty easy platinum. I managed to get the platinum for the PS3 and the old PS4 version before, and I think it's even easier this time around. There's only trophies for, I think, completing the episodes and the optional photos. Shouldn't be too difficult. I don't think any of them are missable, so you can definitely go back and use the replay feature to take care of the photos. But in my instance, to cut down on any extra time, we're gonna be using a photo guide. So let's see. I think there's some sort of okay, so weird. What is this, the high resolution and high frame rate mode? So I am playing this on a PS5, and there is an optional high frame rate mode, but now there's an extra high resolution mode. I'm not quite sure what this is. Seems like it screws up with the gamma. It screws up yeah, it seems like if we turn on high frame rate mode, the colors are lighter. I'm not sure if that's a bug or a feature. Let me have a look real quick before we get started. Because this is new to me. I was only aware of the high frame rate mode being added for the game if you're playing on PS5. Yeah, not really seeing any information about it. Weird. Okay, so kind of want to see what both look like, but we're gonna stick with the high frame rate mode for now. We'll switch over later to see if there's any difference, but we're gonna stick with what we have right now. Let's see. Just gonna check over these real quick. So yeah, we got episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This will definitely be familiar to you guys if you have played the older versions of this game. let me have one more look at what the high resolution mode does. Okay, never mind. I don't think I'll be able to find any information so far right now, so we're just gonna play it as is. Okay, so episode 1, let's jump in. I'm also leaving the soundtrack on. We'll see if this does anything weird to our videos later on YouTube. We might have to switch off the music if it screws up the audio recordings.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Looks decent so far. It's definitely a step up. Okay, so we just gotta move forward. This is really simple to the old Telltale Walking Dead games if you guys aren't familiar. Let's go up here.
Holy shit.
I think we just died.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and
I didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw
I
humanity as
guess we're
tortured,
supposed to
right?
look at this.
And frankly, it's bullshit.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
It's actually not that bad.
Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark
I should
corner.
take a picture to prove I'm still here.
Moment of desperation.
Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio.
one of you could
And
do
I
that
have
to
to
me.
get my daily selfie quota.
Isn't that too easy? Too obvious?
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school.
So, She could
We
have
are
taken
going to
another
get our
approach.
money's worth from this
I
game
have
by
to
checking
admit,
out everything.
I'm not a big fan of her work.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of
My little
post-war
camera bag is
Vietnam,
battered, but still
and there
kicking.
was honesty about the economic conditions of the era. But a beauty...
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Okay, so in addition to playing out the rest of the game, we could also have a look through Max's journal. There's some pages in here that you guys could definitely take some time to read. I've read these all before, so if you guys are watching on YouTube, feel free to pause the video and have a look. So, dated July 10th, 2013. Wow, that's nearly 10 years ago. Just got accepted into Blackwell. Whereas Condances would be a rave, even though I'd never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell. She doesn't sound that excited to her writing, but I suppose she is. Let's see. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. So that'd be like, living in LA and moving out to San Francisco and then being excited to go back to town because you get to go to UCLA. Awesome. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. Thought I was going to say sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds. Anyways, congratulations to Max. So about 2 months later, in 2018, she's leaving Seattle to go to Arcadia Bay. So if you guys skip reading all of this, it seems kind of weird to bump him to Chloe. More on her in a bit. But I guess that's one of her old friends, based on what I'm reading. And they would used to play Pirates in the Rooms and in the Woods. Pirates in the Woods. Okay. And over here, she's fangirling about Mark Jefferson. I guess this would put her somewhere around the age of 17 to 18. It's kind of weird. It's not exactly clear whether she's going to a prep school or some kind of high school or even college. It's kind of weird. This was made by a French developer, so I'm not sure if they're entirely familiar with American high school. So over here, August 25th, packing for school, moving out, leaving Seattle. Seattle's actually a pretty big city. This makes it feel like you're leaving like your regular town that's about what, 50,000 to 80,000 people. And you're moving into an even smaller town. Okay, so September 2nd, 2013. Impressions of the first day moving in. Just your typical high school drama. Oh wait, no, I didn't have that much drama as a kid. see, more info about school, the photography class, homework. Oh, and a little entry about Warren. Let's see, some shit talking about Victoria. And also Nathan Prescott. Other characters to be introduced soon. And also Kate Marsh. Okay, so this is where we get some information about what the photo that was showed to us earlier was about. I guess whoever takes the best photo gets a free trip to San Francisco. And it'll be entered into a photo contest. September 30th. Little entry about Warren. Her teacher, Miss Grant. And it's now October. A little bit of reminiscing about Chloe. And the infamous Vortex Club. Okay, that's the end of the entries. We'll check back later with these. And of course, there are some bios about Max here. Definitely, the changes look good. At least in stills. Take your time reading that, and then here's an entry about Kate Marsh. Everybody's favorite character, Victoria Chase. Wow, man. It's so catty the way these girls talk about each other. Yeah, if you guys aren't checking out these entries, you guys are missing out on half the entire game. Let's see, what are these? Oh, right, the photos that we have to take. Here are some hints. And text messages. Yeah, we're just gonna be nosy and rummage through all her texts. And here's some messages from Warren being Warren. Okay, I think we're done here.
In the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat.
Okay,
Which
so we checked out
explains why
everything.
Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse. And both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well,
I do love my
we've
analog
all
camera.
seen that iconic
I should
shot
take a
of
quick
Kerouac.
picture now.
And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century.
Don't mind me,
poet.
I'm just checking out
You dig?
everything
Now,
and listening.
contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a
Alright,
true
so in order to
Renaissance
progress, we gotta
and his
take a
famous
selfie.
Self-portraits are famous. Early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But I did know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype
I can just
self-portrait was
feel
done
that
by
glare.
Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
There's some weird shimmering going on around the edges.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
Submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class.
Pretty sure that's not the only thing she's thinking about.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed.
Words do hurt.
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
She won't mind if we use it, though.
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Oh, a $5,300 camera? Yeah, that tracks. They really are expensive.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd.
Indeed you are.
So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope.
I like that it has a sort of watercolor look to it, but it's still pretty blurry. Especially the mouth. It looks like that definitely could have been done better.
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What?
Just don't put it in a classroom full of high school kids. They'll probably break them. Just based on my own experience.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Yeah, if you thought we weren't going to check out everything and listen to every single one of Max's thoughts, you thought wrong. We're going to get our money's worth.
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday. Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here.
Yeah, you pretty much have to when it comes to color correcting photography.
Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool. Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
Why is she still the only one sitting here?
Hi, Kate.
Oh, hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Want to go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
Let's talk later, Max.
Huh. This might make a cool shot.
Oh, I think this is our first photo we can take. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, definitely. So, this is the first trophy of the game. And just like that. Oh, never mind. We can't take a look at it.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
Gee, I wonder why.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. You can never escape the lighthouse here. Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
Yeah, that's Washington for you.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera.
And yet he just leaves it lying around in class. Classic.
Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class He's actually not an ass.
Okay, I think we're about done here.
Talking about her own place, somewhere around the mountains. No one could dry her fire.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
So this is what the other side of the world looks like, huh?
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
I know. You can barely even tell they wrote is. Let's just check to see if the bathroom's not full of jump scares.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz.
Oh yeah, I can do you one better. I remember when I got to wake up at 3 in the morning because someone decided to pop a cup of ramen into the microwave and forgot all about it and burned it. So that was nice. We had to jump out of our dorms at 3 in the morning because the fire alarm went off. And it was a mandatory evacuation, so the fire department could come by and dump out the smoking mess for us to see. Good times.
This poster must drive people to have sex.
I don't see why not, judging by the amount of Rule 34 content for Kate Marsh online. Oh, geez, don't look that up, please.
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
Most of that ends up on Twitter for some odd reason.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
Isn't that sort of how vaccinations sort of work? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Get your shot, please.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
Yeah, you're going crazy. I think that's it. Let's move on.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Sorry, give me a moment. Trying to fix some stuff. Or are you just gonna forget about this?
Whoa, where did that butterfly come from? It doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
Yeah, better not smack it.
cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk-ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane
Can I
Arbus.
actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
So does
Because of her
Mr.
images of
Jefferson
hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted
not
by
notice that she's,
I
you
should
know,
rewind.
crying? And the fact that she just dropped her camera? No? No one noticing this? Oh, hey, it's a lot smoother when you rewind time now. This used to be a bit of a struggle.
I did it.
Can you
I
give me an
actually
example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured
human
the human
time
condition in black
machine.
and white? Anybody?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of hopeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and
When I took my
children.
selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though.
What is going
I could frame
on?
any one of you
Nothing
in
has
dark
moved
light
at all.
and capture you in a moment of desperation.
Damn it, everything is the
And any one
same.
of you could do that to me. Isn't that
Still
too
the same stupid picture.
obvious?
So everything seems the same as
She chose
before.
to capture people at the height of their beauty.
My
or
pencil
innocence.
case is still in the same place.
She had a brilliant eye. So,
Wowzer, my old broken camera is new
I
again.
have to admit, I'm not
Who
a big
says
fan of her
wowzer?
work. I prefer Robert Frank.
me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
As you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead yet?
I couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
A?
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right answer?
is faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s on.
Can we do more
The
than
first
just
American daguerreotype.
give the right answer?
I need to figure this out.
We gotta head back.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Can I just say I need to use the restroom?
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody here?
Shit. Jefferson wants to keep me after class. And I need time to save that girl.
Process the gift portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean
Okay, so
process
wrong answer.
brought out Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Why is Jefferson complaining about us? We were obviously paying attention in class.
Kate probably wouldn't laugh at me, but how can I ask her about what's going on?
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max. Let's talk later, Max.
Kate probably wouldn't laugh at me, but how can I ask her about what's going on?
Let's go back in time.
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I have to go. Too much happening right now.
Sure.
Yeah, we just blew her off.
What are you waiting for? Go!
Everybody in class is turning in a photo, so
What are you waiting for? Go!
I just worked so hard on
Dang.
this. I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed.
Kate probably wouldn't laugh at me, but how can I ask her about what's going on?
And I want to represent that.
you have to
What are you waiting for? Go!
bring yourself out.
I guess we can't check a piece of paper. We probably missed that the first time around. Oh well.
That girl is going to get shot unless you go. There's no time to fuck around here.
I only want to share whatever gifts I
Wowzer, you are blowing it. Save that girl.
Stop nagging.
You don't have time to gaze. Get out of here.
Alright, I think... Did we forget to check out that photo?
That's not as interesting as that girl about to die.
Nah, we can bullshit around here.
How long are you going to stall? Move. You better get to that bathroom.
We're gonna take our time.
I wish I could go talk to Mr. Jefferson about what's going on, but I can't. Victoria hasn't moved from that spot. There's no time to fuck around here. That girl is going to get shot unless you go. Stop this bullshit and go save that girl.
Nah, we got it all the time in the world now.
Get going, Max. You don't have time.
What do you mean? We got a rewind power.
If I want to be an everyday hero, I better go save that girl.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop.
Okay, now we can rewind and do something different.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have one.
Given your selfie output, I'm sure you must have about 1,000 pics by now.
It'll take a long time to find a good one.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
That comment was a little backhanded.
Excuse me.
Never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
I wish I could go talk to Mr. Jefferson about what's going on, but I can't.
It's really nice when you can rewind time and give all the right answers.
Everything looks the same. I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day. But this isn't funny.
It sure
Nice
is to
answer,
me.
Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max.
Okay, I think we're done screwing around here.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Because Max wants everybody to see how
That comment taken out of context sounds pretty bad.
They have no idea what's going on with me, and I can't tell them anything. Stop staring and go.
Let's see. What else can we screw around with?
Nobody here can help you. Move. Forget about them and go before that girl dies.
I can't even get off the couch.
That girl is going to get shot unless you go.
I see you.
How can everybody look so calm when I feel so stressed?
Daniels, you remember
God, I wish I could talk to somebody about this. But everyone would think I'm nuts.
It's amazing how much dialogue they recorded.
Sarah is still there with her notes. Quick, move, Max.
Logan, seriously.
Hold on.
Leave me
Out of my
alone.
way,
You're not the
Ferrari.
boss of me,
See?
bro.
Brooke has no idea of the shit going on right now.
I'm just trying to go to class.
You can't help me at all, Logan.
Third place?
But we can help Daniel, can't we?
Daniel is getting bullied all over again. I hope he doesn't remember.
Pretty sure he does.
How long are you going to stall? Move!
Oh, pretty long.
What are you waiting for? Go! That girl needs your help now. If I don't hurry to that bathroom, another girl will be in trouble. Stop wasting time. Go. What are you doing? Get to the bathroom. If I don't hurry to that bathroom, another girl will be in trouble.
Or, you know, we could just tell our teacher right here. She's, like, standing right there.
Miss Grant can't help me now.
But isn't the point of the teachers... You know what, never
There's no
mind.
time to fuck around here.
Oh, you're in high
If I
school.
leave now, that girl is going to die.
You can't imagine the things
Bowser, you are
teenagers will get up
blowing
to.
it. Save that girl.
Believe me, I was one of
Better
them.
get to that bathroom. Everybody is in the same place as they were before. I do need to hurry.
Nobody should vanish like that.
I can't talk to Samuel about this, even if he might believe me.
Dragging dirty tracks everywhere.
That's not as interesting as that girl about to die.
These kids
Nah, this really is interesting.
barely see me.
You better get to that bathroom.
This is an excellent mop, however. I keep it clean.
Stop this
I mean,
bullshit
just hearing
and go save
Samuel
that
talk
girl.
about that mop. That's pretty interesting in and of itself.
Nobody here can help you. Move. No, Max, they can't save that girl in the bathroom.
They probably can. I think you're selling
What
them
are you
short.
waiting for? Go. If I don't hurry to that bathroom, another girl will be in trouble.
I think we're
If I
about
don't
done.
hurry to that bathroom, another girl will be in trouble. That's not as interesting as that girl about to die. Why look at him? He can't help you.
Yeah, they probably all can.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening again.
People trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Max, you're
Nobody
going to
would
get hurt.
Ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
I know, we failed. And he saw us.
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to.
Let's see, so what can we do?
Don't ever.
We
tell
got a
me what
mop
to do.
here. We
I'm
could probably
so
knock him out
sick of
before
people trying to control
he
me.
shoots
You're
her.
going to get in hella more trouble for
But
this
we
than
can't do
drugs.
that.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass.
There
would
is
they?
also a bucket,
Get that
which
gun
we
away
could
from me.
probably use to smack him. Or even one of the trash bins.
Tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people
Nope,
trying
we
to
can't do that,
control me.
so we'll
You're
do the
going to
next
get in
best thing.
hella more trouble for this than drugs.
I need a hammer to break it open.
Ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh, shit!
Whoops.
No.
Forgot to look at it, but-
Get that gun away!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
Okay, so I guess we can...
Hella more trouble for this
I
than
need a
drugs.
hammer to break it open.
Would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
Probably shouldn't have left the photo.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Yeah, just don't freak out. Let's get out of here.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to. Your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Okay. Nothing to do here, but
Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
pretty sure he does.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
That went from 0 to 10 pretty quick.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything, since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now.
Should I rewind and change my story? Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
Don't wander around here. Get on outside.
Let's do a quick rewind.
You look a little stressed.
We're just gonna skip through this dialogue and get to the second option.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's not gonna believe us either way. Let's just head on out of here. Seems like a douche anyway. Okay, now we're outside.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
You have some time to explore around here.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber. I would so be there if a Sasquatch actually did battle a Razorback.
That would sound pretty cool. See what's going on here. Can't go back in.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that petition. Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
How about no?
Well, I'm kind of in a rush right now. I don't really have the time.
Too bad. Serious things are taking place at Blackwell, and they affect you most of all. Come back and see me when you do have time. Promise?
I mean, I guess we'll come back.
Hi, Miss...
Excuse me.
Okay, so sure. Shoot.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
That is pretty crazy.
That's crazy. I get why school should be on high alert these days, but cameras in the dorm rooms...
It's a slippery slope, and it's up to you and your classmates to stand up here. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
We're just gonna stick to the top option for now. We'll come back and revisit these dialogue paths.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
How about no?
Miss Grant, I totally respect your passion and knowledge, but some security cameras make me feel a little safer.
I'm not against security, Max. We should all be concerned when private space becomes public. Your generation has been tricked to think everything should be recorded.
Sort of like what's happening here. Ironic.
At least I know where you stand, Max. Always in front of the camera.
Oh, that's another backhanded comment. Let's go back.
Hi, Miss Grant. Sure, I always... David Madsen doesn't need another excuse to harass students here.
Max, this isn't about personalities. This is about protecting civil rights and our school's legacy of freedom. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
I'm not sure if there's a single Native American character in this entire game.
The Native Americans?
The tribes who were here first, who welcomed the settlers. Both cultures found a mutual symbiosis and thrived. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
One more dialogue path.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me?
Sure.
Skip.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage. From the Native Americans who founded this land to the...
Okay, so another thing for you guys to know, if you guys are playing this for the first time, you can skip dialogue you've heard already by pressing R1. If you haven't heard it, you can't skip it, so that kind of works out both ways if you need to go back and repeat some segments.
You know a lot about Blackwell for being the science teacher.
Science is history, Max. And I have a secret wish to teach local lore and legends. There's a lot of unique facts about this you might really enjoy discovering. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
I'll sign
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Okay, so first things first, we gotta do this. Oh, we got a text message. Okay, so this went by pretty quick. We're supposed to be grabbing a flash drive. Cool. Oh, we got some new pages in the journal now. So I think there was like 8 at first. Now there are an additional 4. Just feel free to pause the video if you guys want to read this. Really love the artwork though. I think some of these pages change depending on your decisions in the game. Don't quote me on that though. I haven't had the time to really play that thoroughly. Okay, that's it. For some reason... Yeah, I thought... Trying to make sure we get all the pages read. At least I'm trying to figure out why there's still stars on the tab. Here we go, a little backstory about Nathan. And David Madsen. Who does a guy like that marry? I don't know, but we'll find out soon. And Here we go. A little profile about the principal. So it turns out he's also a drunk. Bit of a day drinker, I guess. Don't know if I can... There we go.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Okay, so...
I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones.
Alright, so this is the second optional photo. If you guys can, just press square here. You'll get a new trophy.
I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones.
How nice.
This is a great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish.
Can we throw one in? Let's take a quick breather.
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
Does there have to be a reason, though? Okay, so I usually like having these little moments to sit down and just take in the scenery. But we do have to keep going, so let's get up. Based on this camera angle, if you guys haven't talked to Max's teacher, go ahead right now. Let's see. Oh, right. We gotta do that third photo.
I've never seen so many missing persons posters for the same person. I could go for a burger now.
I could too. I wonder if it's the same as the Krusty Krab burger.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks.
Okay, so in order to get to the third photo, there is some work. You have to talk to this dude right here.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Sure.
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Okay, so once we got that dialogue option...
There's Justin and his skater posse.
We're done talking. You're too sketchy.
Well, I guess she doesn't want to thrash. Okay, so we'll rewind real quick.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the...
What is thrash?
Thrash? You mean stage diving, or...?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk...
Okay, so now we know what the answer is.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the...
All we have to do is just pick it.
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Let's try this.
I'd love to see a nose slide.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
He sure looks proud of himself.
Hey.
You never really escaped Betty.
Not really.
Too bad. It's nice to have the females on board too. Rachel, Amber, and her punk friend used to love skating with us.
We can also find out more about Rachel.
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes. But one day, she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. If anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
They didn't really fix the mocap facial... Or actually, I'm not sure about fixing. I'm not even... It looks like they never implemented it with this guy right here.
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Ran away.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
Hey, don't discount rollerblades. Those are still pretty cool. Just sad they're not in style anymore, but I still can rollerblade.
Hey.
You never really...
I used to be, but I'm into my camera now.
I can tell. We need more girls out here. Rachel, Amber, and her punk friend used to skate with us.
Let's skip that. Let's go further back in time.
Woo! Yo, Justin.
Check.
Skip all of this. Okay, so we're gonna make him tray flip.
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action. Oh,
Oh man, right in the jewels. I felt that. Okay, so once you have that done, we can take the third photo. Real nice. Capturing the pain on a photo. Yeah, he's not happy.
There's Justin and his skater posse.
I'm stoked to see those photos framed and shit. You never really escaped Betty, though.
Oh, he noticed that we took the photo.
I used to be.
Let's skip all this. Run through all of these. And we'll be on our way.
Let's...
You can watch us destroy these rails.
Okay, that was cool. Don't know who this kid is, though. Let's check out this side.
Now I have to go back to the dorm. This day never ends. Warren's waiting for me and his flash drive in the parking lot, so I better get back to my dorm. I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies.
Is that Buddha? Buddha and the Bible. Hey, I wonder if that email address actually works. Well, it's not a .edu, so who knows if it actually works.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber. And this is where the otters perform their aquatic magic. Otter power? I'm so not there.
Otters are amazing.
They sure get a lot of mileage out of otter power. Oh, that's not nice. Poor little otter.
That looks pretty goofy.
Ew, gross. At least switch to e-cigs.
Safer for the environment, but not nearly... Well, actually, I'm not too sure about that. It could be just as dangerous for your lungs. I don't know, I don't vape. Let's see. Let's see, I think that's the end of the photos around here. Let's just check out the kids.
Brooke actually has a drone? Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Yes, please.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Aw, rude.
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess.
Is that really yours? Is that even legal?
Of course. Nobody knows about it yet.
Isn't it considered a weapon of war?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said...
You know, out of all the teen things she could probably say, that's probably, that sounds like something my sister would say.
I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though.
And she's about the right age. About similar age to these.
What a complicated
these
name
girls.
for such a tiny drone.
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
Okay, so with our newfound info, let's make a quick rewind.
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone. I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though. Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess.
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now, that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
Pretty nice. I'm surprised she knows how to fly it. Oh man, this is nauseating. Let's get rid of this.
I bet David Madsen would love to spy on us with this kind of drone. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
No, let's get rid of that. Okay, so that's the end of Brooke.
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good for her. Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, he's clearly a genius, but I don't agree with everything he says.
He does get a bit pretentious, but he's passionate and just says what he thinks. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
You.
Victoria is pretty obvious. I don't think Jefferson is into her.
I don't think she's closed the deal, but she's not the only player.
Now, how do you know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Oh, nice. High school rumors.
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel. I'd like to study this photo if you don't mind.
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good for her.
And surprisingly horny for whatever reason, considering she wants to bang Mr. Jefferson.
Hey there, Stella.
Hey.
I think so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His New York urban stuff is great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Mark Jefferson is teaching photography to us Blackwell hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for an older guy.
There you go.
If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Victoria is pretty obvious. I don't think Jefferson is into her.
I don't think she's closed the deal, but she's not the only one.
Okay.
Interesting. See, you learn something new every day at school.
Like I said, you have a lot to learn. Max. See you in class. I'd like to study this photo if you don't mind.
Okay, one more dialogue tree left.
He's aloof. He seems like he's always above you. Not like a snob, but like you don't know what's in his head.
Maybe. Mr. Jefferson just has his own style. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely...
No way. You can get him so busted. And he's not going to mess around with a student.
That's what you think.
Now,
oh yeah.
You know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel... No.
Do we get all of it?
I'd like to study this photo if you don't mind.
Let me, make sure real quick.
Hey.
He's... Victoria is...
You... I'd like to study this photo if you don't mind.
Okay, so we're gonna make our final choices now. Just in case, you know, anything happens.
He's...
If...
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell.
Interesting. See, you learn something new every day at school.
Like I said...
Okay, so we're gonna move on.
That's so cool that Blackwell is doing a show of Mr. Jefferson's work.
It looks like a photo of Jack Nicholson. Who else can we mess around with here?
Daniel is always drawing something. He makes me look like an extrovert. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
Because you mentioned Facebook...
I'd rather not, Daniel. Not that I don't want you to.
Never mind. I guess you would be too ashamed. Now, I have to get back to my drawing.
Aww.
I feel bad now. I didn't want to hurt Daniel's feelings.
On the one hand, no means no, but on the other hand, guilt tripping.
Do you mind, Max? I'm drawing.
Well, I guess. It'll make him feel better.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
Did he have to say it like that? It sounded like he was purring. About her.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people say she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Okay. Why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way. You're a good substitute. Oh, that's a good posture. Good. Good.
Okay.
Best portrait ever.
It's pretty nice.
That was so cool. I'm glad I talked to him. Take more chances, Max.
Thanks, Max. I'd like to draw you another time if you want.
And moving on. See what else is here.
Clever. That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bullies.
I don't even remember this guy. I don't think he really figures into too much of the story later on.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
My bad.
Oh, sorry. I won't bother you.
Let's talk later, okay, Max?
That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Hello?
Max.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
It'll happen. Karma doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
That's Luke Parker.
Let's talk later, okay, Max?
He's pretty pissed off.
What's wrong? Yes, he'll take himself down.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
Wait, what?
What's...
Nate?
Yeah.
Somebody...
It'll happen. Karma doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, history always proves that, right?
Okay, so I guess it doesn't really change what you say.
Clever.
If you really want to get on his good side, I think you have to talk to the principal and rat on Nathan in order for his dialogue tree
later,
to
okay,
change up. So unfortunately, we can't do that here since we never read it out. We never read it out on him in the first place.
I need to go there and grab Warren's flash drive.
Not a big deal though, because he doesn't really show up too much in the later episodes anyway.
Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your full portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous fallen soldier?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
Score!
Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there.
That was totally a guess.
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing. Hi, Evan.
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
You were close.
Like brother and sister in arms, she understood me, never judged me. I hated her Vortex Club clique, but she never acted like she cared. Her friends were her friends.
What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good.
I think his name is Evan.
Sorry. I have to get back to my portfolio.
Let's figure out what the other dialogue tree...
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here.
See, what was she like?
What was she like?
She was like mercurial. You know what that means.
Of course I do, you snob. I know, I can be a little diva. What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good. Sorry. I have to get back to my portfolio.
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
You can barely even tell what the 4 photos on the right look like. Oh well, not important. I think that's all that we can do in this area. If you guys took the time to explore and talk to everybody. Oh wait, forgot about these people.
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream.
Sure looks like the life.
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's alright and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden. Let's talk later, Hayden.
Hi, Max. No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
I don't know if you can study and be high at the same time, but maybe that's just me. Let's head back in time real quick. Explore the rest of the dialogue options.
Hey, Hayden.
We'll just fast forward through these.
What the? I don't think so. I'm not Miss Party.
That's because you haven't partied with us. Or even Victoria, who's pretty funny when she's big.
It seems weird to think... So... What... Did...
Gonna skip through these.
Deep... Oh. Fair enough, but I'm still not going to party with him.
Your loss, bro. It's fucking hilarious when he's blazed, and he doesn't always have the best shit.
Let's talk later, Hayden.
Hi, Max.
One more time.
Hey. That...
This is how we'll discover all about Life is Strange. Just going through all these dialogue options. Okay, so we exhausted all the options.
Don't. Nick.
I don't...
Let's skip all this. Okay, we're done here. Let's see, just before we check out of here, just Gonna have a quick run through. See if we didn't miss anybody like we did earlier. Like with Hayden.
I would so be there if a Sasquatch actually did battle a Razorback. Posters over posters?
Yeah, it's a lot of posters.
Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber.
I think we're clear.
Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles. That's one of his famous shots. I love how it captures the moment.
What does that look like a lion? Maybe it's just me. Like his face looks like the face of a lion. Oh well. Yeah. I think we're through here, so let's move on to the next area. Be sure to do everything here, otherwise we won't get a chance to later, especially for the photos.
Come on, Logan, bring it, brah. Yeah!
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive.
Okay, so there are some photos we can get here.
No.
Let's start off with number 1.
Awesome.
There is some sort of photo opportunity we can get right around here.
Warren told me that totem is named Banner for a reason that nobody knows.
Where is it? There's a photo opportunity somewhere around here.
Awesome.
Oh, right here. So we're gonna look for this little guy.
This is going to be too damn cute. At least it's not a cat picture.
Okay, so right here we can take the 5th photo. Did I say 5th? 4th. 4th photo.
This is going to be too damn cute. At least it's not a cat picture.
Okay, after that...
Glad to see our campus is eco-friendly.
Let's talk to Kate.
There's Kate, looking sadder than usual. Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
How did you like class today?
I don't remember. I guess I don't care about much of anything today.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Aw. Let's do that again.
Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
You look down.
Awesome.
You okay?
I'm kind of over humanity today. Sorry to be a drama queen.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Nice, bro.
Seriously, Max, I don't want to talk.
There's Kate, looking sadder than usual.
Well... guess we can't do anything about that.
Zachary always looks like he'd rather be throwing back a beer than a football.
Football, Max. Big football. Step away.
Nice, bro.
I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
Why aren't you?
Oh. Hi, Max.
How are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm by myself reading Chicklet. Pretty soon I'll be bonding with Victoria at the Vortex Club.
I think you're better off reading Chicklet.
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me.
I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
Sorry. I really have to find out what happens.
Must be an interesting book.
Oh.
No. What are you reading?
Love Today or Die Forever. Don't even say anything.
It's a bestseller. What to say?
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me.
I mean, I guess.
Sorry. I really have to find out what happens.
I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends. The Prescott dormitory? Good lord, Nathan's family owns my dorm?
I suppose so. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. We've been going on for the better part of 2 hours, so yeah, I'm gonna take a quick dinner break and we'll pick this back up in a little bit. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, feel free to like this video. Make sure to share it out wherever you guys can on your social media accounts, and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are on Twitter, make sure to follow me over there. That's also Lunarlight Games. If you guys are interested in seeing this content live as it's being recorded, go ahead and follow me on twitch.tv/LunarlightGames. And if you guys are also willing, go ahead and check out the coffee.com/LunarlightGames page as well. I have reposted my Platinum Games or Platinum playlist over there, and also the First Step Games list as well.
Would he laugh?
So definitely check those lists out. And I will catch you guys again in maybe, say, about 15 to 20 minutes. Well, that is, if you guys are still on Twitch. If you guys are on YouTube, just skip to the next video. So, thanks again, guys, for watching, and we'll see you guys again soon.